Alright guys, hi. It's part two of some of my findings from the Joe Carelli files. I also wanted to address this. My mom told me earlier this evening that my eyes look a little crazy, and I don't know if it's because of the new phone. I have noticed that when the lights, these background lights go off after a few minutes, the candles do bring out my, for lack of a better term, my inner realness, which I'm going to call the devil. It looks like that, like it's all pupil. It looks a little scary. It looks like my eyes are black. So, but yeah, let's just dive right in again, shall we? So, this is a picture. I love this one. I know it's a little washed out, but that hopefully looks pretty good. That's me as a baby, I believe. That's my father. It appears he's wearing an eye patch. My Aunt Aurea, who was Filipino, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. And then me with a bottle of champagne. That's what that appears to be. It could be one of my cousins, but it's probably not. It's probably me. So, yeah, let's just keep going. Here's another one, another weird one, where I can't tell, but I think that that's my uncle, the taller one. I can't tell right or left. I'm all spun around when I'm facing you guys, but my uncle was what appears to be a machete, and my father was something else. I can't tell what it is. My father looks a lot like me as a kid there, though. You can find pictures of me as a kid. I surprisingly look like him. I look way more like my mother than my father. But yeah, here's a cute one, and this appears. These are all three Corelli men. And, this is probably 1952, I'm guessing, because that's Uncle Al shirtless. Man, did Uncle Al like to go shirtless? And then that's I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at the term, but that's my dad in the wife beater. I don't know. It's the worst term for an article of clothing there is. And then Uncle Artie in the stroller there, so, or whatever baby seat that is. But yeah, it's got to be 51, 52, 53, early 50s, so that's kind of cool. Another picture probably in the backyard of Grandma Mary and Grandpa Corelli. Some sort of ceremony, maybe a graduation or something. Hard to tell. I'm sorry about the lighting. That's Grandma Mary looking back. That's a more recent photo. And oh yeah, I think this is the passport. I believe this is Aurea. No, this is It's my grandfather's passport. Let's see what year this is. This is pretty great. I looked at it before. Wow. See, this would be a good way to maybe find out exactly where I'm from. I may have mentioned this in a past video, but yeah, look at this. I didn't know this before. His place of birth is Vizzini, Vizzini, which I think is the name of the little guy in. I don't know. Sorry, I can't even get the sentence out. It's really funny to me. Princess Bride, remember the little bald guy with the lisp? Played, isn't it Vizzini? Played by Wallace Shawn. Inconceivable. January 16th, 1931. Place of birth, Vizzini, Italy, on March 3rd, 1901. See, I didn't know his exact birth date, so that's cool. I knew he was born in 1901, but I didn't know the occupation tailor. This is cool. I knew that too. 5'3". He's a little dude. And shows on here John Carelli with an H. And yeah, this is great. And look at that. Not a bad looking little guy, huh? He's all right. Very Italian looking. It's about as dago as it gets, is it not? Oh, that's great. That's great stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy to find that. Let's see. I mentioned this in the first part. Really cool, old report cards. And let me tell you, Grandma Mary was kind of all over the map. She was not a straight-A student by any means. Yeah, this is Mary Kalenic. I don't know if I mentioned this in the past either, but my grandmother was Czech. My grandfather was obviously Sicilian Italian. And yeah, so yeah, this 1928, 1929. And so this was actually, because I thought Grandma Mary was born in like '06. So maybe this is an older? So I'm confused about that. A lot of A's, B's, and C's. Not bad. But I was looking at some of the other ones and not so good. So yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, they were from Western PA. This is a Pittsburgh-based company that made all these reports, but there are tons of them, just tons of them. Yeah, and then there's some of my Aunt Joanna. Johanna, as she was called back then with an H, 1947. So a lot of report cards. These are cool. I would probably go through those someday. Just found them interesting. Oh, the pictures. See, yeah, well, let's see, we're 5 minutes in. I'll probably do 3 parts because there's a lot of pictures in here. I'm going to save this for last because this is my favorite thing. Some dorky shit, like an area code handbook. Sure don't need those anymore, do we? This is, I believe, from my uncle's funeral. I'm going to check. Funeral of, it doesn't say. Well, isn't that weird? I thought it said somewhere though. But yeah, just the praying hands, and I believe this is either my grandmother's funeral in 1977 or my uncle's funeral in 1988. Not sure exactly. Yeah, more. I get some more pictures. Oh, this one really does melt my heart. It's such a great picture, and they just look fucking happy, and it bums me out that my dad isn't. We'll probably never be this happy again. But that's a picture of. So on the higher, the in the white shirt, the more whiter shirt, is Uncle Artie, Arthur Carelli, and then there's my dad, looking pretty darn happy, looking like that's probably the late 70s, showing a lot of chest hair, but looking happy. Yeah, that's this one. I want him to be more happy. That's kind of. What's this? We got. Oh, there's him at a wedding. I don't know whose wedding, but looking very handsome there. That appears to be in the 80s. Starting to lose the hair a little bit, but still looking pretty good. Still rocking the mustache. Still has the mustache. Has a big beard right now. I got to go over this weekend and cut it for him because he can't do it. And this is a great one. This is a classic here. So that's my dad at the top. Uncle Al with his mouth open laughing. My Aunt Joanna holding Uncle Artie. That's a good one too. I like that one a lot. Just classic. I gotta guess that's knowing. Yeah, that's probably 1951. Late 51 is my guess because Artie was born earlier in the year. So that's good stuff there. Some good pictures. I think I have some other good stuff here. That's Joanna when she was very young. So this is probably 19, maybe 50, I think. Not even, probably the late 40s, right as my dad and Uncle Al were being born, mid 40s. This appears to be a confirmation picture, also of Joanna, cute little kid. And that's it. And a lot of these are preserved really well. That's the nice thing. I mean, they're in these nice, strong cardboard. That's another confirmation picture, I believe. I don't know the Catholic religion that well. They were heavily Catholic, though, I can tell you that. This is a good one, and unfortunately I have no idea where she is in the picture, but this is a big old school picture, and this is 1946, and it has to be Joanna because Uncle Al was only 2 and Dad wasn't even born yet. Grandma Mary was pregnant with him, so somewhere in there is my Aunt Joanna. I couldn't really see very well when I looked, but some of the kids look happy, some of them don't. It's 1946. And the country is just starting to become strong, right? It's post-war. Madison Avenue's happening. We're starting to crank up the economy and recover from the wounds of the war and become, for the next 50 or so years, the power of this planet. I like the 48 star flag because Alaska and Hawaii were not part of the Union yet. So let's see. I think this will become a 3-parter. I got another picture here. Some of these I remember, some I don't. Another confirmation picture, I believe. Grandma Mary doing her best to look hot. Another very faded one. Some Grandma Mary pictures. That one's a cute one. She looks okay there, not too shabby. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's see. We've got about a minute, so I'll wrap up. I think. Yeah, we'll make this a 3-parter. Why not? What's this one? Oh, this is a good one. Good one to end on. This is Uncle Artie. And unfortunately, you can tell with no mustache and his age there. He died when he was 37. I've mentioned before that he died of AIDS, unfortunately, in 1988, at the age of 37. It hit my dad really hard. Would have hit me about the same as if my brother, for some reason, died, because he was the baby. My dad was about 5 years older than him, just like me with Sean. My brother Sean, I'm 10 years older. You're almost a parent to them as much as you are a brother. And that is my cousin Calantha. That is Joanna's daughter, Calantha. Very cute picture, and I think it's a good one to end on. They look happy, and I hope they are happy in life, death, or whatever. Hope you're happy. Thank you for going on this journey with me. Part 3 coming up. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Bye.